so many vans at the 4th annual Embassy Customer Meetup.
Hi, this is Roseanne and Guy. We're here at Embassy RV. We've just come from the Embassy's 4th annual RV Meetup.
This is the first in a series of 4 posts that we're going to do regarding some of what went on in the meetup and some of the vans, great vans that we saw. In this post, what you're going to see is just a quick overview of some of the scenes from the weekend, but then stick around for an interview that I did with Terry Minix, the Vice President of Embassy, in which he talks a little bit about what makes Embassy different, and also talks about the very exciting, soon to be released, first ever Embassy Class B Plus size RV. So here you go.
Is there a rebate or anything on those? A warranty, I guess.
So Tammy and John, where are you from?
Angola, Indiana, about 45 minutes.
Now, are you on the C head or the 11?
I truly want to thank, these embassy owners like Sherry and Bob Scott and Robert Hume and Greg Johnson, and I'm sure I'm forgetting somebody here, but honestly, it's absolutely tremendous to have the kind of support and the backing that we do with the customers that we have. So truly value that from the bottom of our hearts, really do mean that. So look forward to talking to you guys, getting to know some of you. Be walking around, some of my guys, Chuck, Brandon, the engineer manager, we'll be walking around down here to chat and stuff and look at vehicles and just talk about ideas and different things like that. So that's all I got. Terry?
Y'all kept me up too late last night. I'm not used to that. But it was so wonderful. Everyone was sitting around a circle here till about 11:30.
It's all right. I'll turn it up. You talk.
Oh, I'm not used to these microphones. Okay. It was everyone in a circle just talking and having a good time, getting to know each other was just awesome, and sitting there so relaxing. I don't get to do that too often, so thank you. And just welcome. It's just a beautiful weekend and a beautiful place, and just a wonderful place to get together and get to know each other and see all the different things that we do through the years. So let's have fun today, and it ought to be a lot of fun tonight too. We'll see some people getting their move on and stuff. Thanks a lot.
Okay, so we've been walking around this weekend at this great Embassy meetup, looking at great Embassy vans, and thought it would be appropriate to end this YouTube post by talking to really the man behind all this innovation, Vice President of Embassy, and really the straw that stirs the drink, Terry Minix. How you doing, Terry?
Oh, good, thanks.
Terry, biggest ever gathering of Embassy vans here this weekend, right?
Oh, it was amazing, to see the family come together and everybody have so much fun in this beautiful setting and environment has been just a treat for us to see.
And what do you think's the secret? What has drawn people in recent years to Embassy in increasing numbers and made people want to come to events like this and be part of it?
We try to be the full package provider. We're building stealth vehicles, we're building vehicles with no wood, we're building vehicles that have amazing battery systems and inverter systems in it. And just the camaraderie of the customers, and that's what everybody saw here. You know, what do we have, Guy? Maybe over 100 people here this weekend,
For sure.
and maybe 40 or so plus vans. Everybody just enjoys each other's company, and it's just this big family of wonderful folks that all want to do the same thing, go out and enjoy this wonderful life we have, because it's a very short life when you think about it. And we're just trying to do our best to build the best vehicles we can for those journeys, and to be a part of this family atmosphere that I think is just incredible.
So there's obviously a lot of B vans out there in the market. People are familiar with sort of the household names, Winnebago and Coachman and so forth. If you had to put your finger on what is it that's different about Embassy, or what are you trying? How are you trying to be different? What would you say?
Everything. From customer relations to service to dependability to the materials we use, the designs, the ease of service, the ability for a customer to make little adjustments to their own vehicle and not have to go to RV service. I honestly still can't remember the last time any of our customers have gone to an RV service center. We've helped them. A lot of times we get to help them over the phone with our electronic systems now, inverters and things. Mastervolt can remote into your vehicle and help you remotely take care of an issue that might arise. You know, those things are just priceless to this industry, and we try to touch base on every one of them, not just a few of them. So we really put the effort into a full package, and from one end to the other. Will we make a few mistakes? Yeah, but we'll learn from them, and we'll make sure we don't make them again, and that's our motto with this. And you can see in this environment that's happening all the time.
So the people who found their way to our channel and are watching this post have had an opportunity to see inside our van, and this weekend to see inside the same floor plan on different chassis, and also your other popular floor plans, the SL, for example, and the Sport, Tom Forrester's Sport, but there's something else coming, right? For people who might want a little bit more room. There's big news on the horizon, right?
It's right in the middle here.
The
The
Cape Cod. And tell us about the Cape Cod.
It's a B+. We're using the same technologies. You know, we're a composite body that we created. It's a super lightweight, super structural body. We literally put a 2,000-pound coil of steel on the roof of it just to test its flex, and it did not flex. You know, just to show you the strength we build in with our composites and pultrusion tubing. It's going to be the same thing in our van. It's unique, no wood. It'll be stealth. You shot a video that you camped in this at negative 14 degrees. My goal is to achieve negative 20 without any issues on the B+. Those are incredible things to be able to boast, and with all the storage and the way we're doing cabinetry, and it's going to be a beautiful open concept vehicle inside that has, I mean, if you wanted to travel for a year and never come back to your house, you'd be able to do it in this vehicle with no problem at all.
And if there are people out there watching who are starting to make their decisions about what sort of vehicle they're going to buy, when will they be able to see the Cape Cod, the floor plan, and maybe some pictures and video? When will it be ready?
We mocked up the cabinets. We're building it up right now. We're giving some tours of where we're at to customers that are here this weekend, that are coming in Monday and Tuesday. We aren't going to do a press release until it's complete and we've got all the fiberglass cladding, which may be TPO plastics. We're working on things like that. We're probably talking September, October, you know, before we do a press release, because it takes that long to get all that exterior cladding done. But the interior is being built up right now. We're going to start putting the interior finish vinyls, marine vinyls on the walls and the flooring in, and our cabinet frames that we have mocked up, we have now drawn them. They're coming in and we'll start installing those. So the interior will be getting built up right away, And once we have the first one done, the other parts are coming in behind. We'll be able to build faster and more of them right away.
And so I guess with the new model year probably coming up, you'll be ordering a number of 2024 Ford cutoff chassis for this?
The order bank has not opened for 2024 yet. Last year, it's kind of weird. 2 years ago, the order bank opened September 15th, and you had to order a year's worth of Fords. Last year, it was May 29th. Well, that's come and gone now, and we don't even have an order sheet yet from Ford. So we're expecting that any day to have the order sheets, and then usually within a week, they say, okay, place your year's worth of vehicle orders again. Anytime, and we'll be ordering more of the B Plus chassis than we ordered, this year.
So do you think realistically that say by this fall, people would be able to reach out to Embassy and start thinking about placing an order for a 2024 Cape Cod?
We have some 2024 orders already. It's only a $250 deposit right now, so it's pretty simple to get in that line. So we are taking 2024 orders, and being that we don't have the order guide yet, it's only $250, and you get to get in line for a 2024. And then once we get this stuff from Ford, then we'll step that up to the 4,500. But yeah, if you do that, you're in line. Right now, if you gave us a deposit, we can't build it till next March anyway. So it's going to be in line with the 24s coming out. So the timing's pretty good for deposits to get in the 2024 lineup. And in September or so, we'll have the press release, so you'll get to see all that prior to that releasing of those chassis.
And for the people like us who are looking for a B van, and we love our B van and the maneuverability of it, and the fact that we can park it anywhere, go anywhere, and see such beautiful sights. We've put 15,000 miles on our van already. We've only had it since August because it's a great big beautiful country. I assume that, knowing you, that the fact that you've got the Cape Cod coming out and all the innovation that's going into it doesn't mean you've stopped innovating on the B van.
Oh no, we're constantly, that's the beauty of our engineering and our engineering staff and everyone at Embassy. We are constantly improving, and you see that in everything we do, and the stuff we're learning. When we learn something, everybody gets to take advantage. We'll update customers that already have their vehicles when we learn something. So we're constantly innovating and building better and improving even what we do now, which we believe is, top notch in the industry. So yes, that's something happening. And the unique thing, I had a customer come to me recently thinking they needed a B plus, and I showed them that body on the chassis and things and went in it. And then they went into the SL and the S, and now they're buying a Dolphin S B van because they didn't realize in the pictures that there's so much room in what you have here. They thought it'd be much smaller and much harder to manage something like this for what they wanted to do. So it's amazing what someone's perception is before you get a touch and feel, And by doing this and having those customers come here and meet everybody at this meetup, they get to see that you don't need a B plus to do travel the way that you want to do it, but it is available if you do want it.
Thanks for giving us your time, Terry. This has been a great event. At least speaking for Roseanne and me, we've had a blast this weekend. It's great to get together with so many other owners. And the beauty of there being an ever-increasing number of owners is everybody's got good ideas.
Yes.
The little ways of modifying van to make it your own. And I know I've really loved walking around this weekend and seeing other people's vans, what they've done to it, and say, oh, that's a good idea. I'm going to copy that. And I know you sometimes copy those ideas. Right?
Well, our drip lip on the countertop is Vernon and Kay. The little hoop behind your bolster cushion on your bed was Carl and Kathy Cavett, because she almost fell out of a vehicle and Carl opened the door. So the minute we do something like that and I make something to solve something that I see or a customer does, we go ahead and put it in all of them and let everyone take advantage of that.
Okay, well, we look forward to coming back next year and seeing everybody again. And I know there's some meetups coming up along the way. You'll be down in Florida again this year, right? Or you're not sure yet?
And we're planning some things. I'm not sure. I'll probably go to that meetup. We're going to have some things to help the DIY people. So I learned something from that. So, yeah.
All right. Thanks a bunch, Terry.
All right. Thanks.
Okay, that's the end of the first of 4 installments that we're going to be having from this weekend's meetup at Embassy. And check back soon for the additional parts because we'll be taking a look inside some great vans. We'll see you real soon.
We hope you found this helpful, and we'll see you next time here at Amore Van.